judges, my soul drugs. At the age of 5,
Yelawolf, thank you for joining We Out here in Seattle tonight. We're very excited about your show. It's going to be a great time. There's lots of energy, so welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here. Let's go to Seattle.
Congratulations on your second album that drops next year, Love Story. What we really want to know is what inspired that different side of yours. It's a little bit more passionate than your last album.
Well, the last album was just, a lot of different ideas from a lot of different people. Where this is just like, and I went through a lot last year, so I think it just came out naturally in music. It's just taking all of what I've done prior to Love Story and like polishing it. Kind of taking ideas from arena rap and stereo and trunk music, cycle white, everything, all the styles that I've played with and making them, kind of conducive.
Well, as an artist, we're very excited to see that develop for you. What we really want to know is what sets you aside in this industry, what you think is very aggressive. What makes Yelawolf different?
I guess the music just speaks for itself, if you play my records next to anyone else's records, and there's a clear difference of style and identity and content, direction, so I don't really attempt to be, different, I think that can be kind of lame sometimes, to like, I'm different. Dude, you're not different. You're just rapping and saying you're different. But you can't reinvent the wheel, so it's just about taking music and putting your own identity on it, and the point is for people to be able to relate to it.
Recognize that you're different, but still see themselves in you.
Be different together, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So what kind of advice do you have for other artists that are up and coming, staying true to themselves?
It takes time, it just takes time it depends on what you want in your career. My story is my own. What I wanted for myself is different from what another artist might want for themselves.
So during the recent XXL roundtable with the freshmen, you mentioned rappers needing to grow up to create their stories. Do you feel a lot of artists in today's industry get in at a young age that they don't really have a story?
Yeah, it's difficult to have a serious story at a young age unless you've had a serious life. It is possible. It's not impossible for a young artist to have plenty to talk about. Everybody's talent, metered, first of all, it's subjective to, you might like something that I don't, and vice versa. So, I do think there's a lot of passes given to, younger artists because it's just, I don't know, hip to be young, I guess, but it's like young and stupid, It's not like young and fly like it was in the 70s, like when, younger bands grew beards and they wanted to be older. Jimi Hendrix wanted to play mature music, and past the 27, and some of the music he put out, it's just, I think Adele does a good job of caring about the music, she's 22, 23 now or something like that, so, it's just like, but, I'm not throwing stones, man, because I've done my share of wild and mature music, and, it's just part of my story, it's just part of who I am, but what I'm trying to get to for myself is just to a level of hopefully timeless music, you know, like
Creating a legend.
I mean, yeah, but I don't have the ego to say that, but I would like to think that what I'm doing will outlive me, hopefully.
Knowing your story and knowing your struggle that you've come up from starting in 2005, being an independent artist, do you think that there's a different perception being independent than there is being to a major label?
I mean, being independent these days is really more empowering than being on a major. You know, the freedom is it's vast. You know, it's not like a lot less people to answer to. A lot less people questioning what will work and why and all that political nonsense. I mean, I envy the independent game, you know. I was in it for a minute, but, you know, I'm not anymore. And I miss it at times, but there are really big benefits to being on a major, you know.
Definitely.
It's a major for a reason. I mean, they don't say major label for no reason. And unfortunately, some people sign major label deals and get treated like independent artists, but the whole point of signing with a major is to get that major gas for that major machine.
That major money.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, it's to get that global presence going. I mean, that's the whole point. Or else just keep it independent and work your way up.
So being signed under Shady Records, you and Eminem have a lot of the same struggles and story that you come back from. Do you think, how's that impacted you going from an independent to a major? Do you guys relate on a closer level?
I mean, yeah, I mean, we kick it and hang out, I don't think that, although that I'm a huge fan of his and respect his music, you know, I never really take Marshall too seriously. I mean, he never takes me too seriously, and it's not like, you know, you could just learn from afar, you know. I mean, watching as a fan is, I mean, y'all know as much as I do about his life, because I watched it just like everyone else. So what I got from his story and his music is the same thing that anyone else could get from his story and his music. I mean, I just happen to know him, and in getting to know him, you know, we do have a lot of similarities in upbringing and, you know, and taste and humor, but, you know, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's a growing relationship, you know, and yeah, it's been great. You know, I've gotten a lot of, you know, gained a lot of trust for him and him for me, you know, creatively, especially on Love Story.
So, here in the Northwest, we have a very strong presence, and we're very excited that you're here. Do you have a particular favorite artist from the Northwest that's up and coming right now?
One of my favorite producers of all time is from here. His name is Mole. He produced Frank Ocean's last album, and he's producing his next album with, I hear he's in Miami with Rick Rubin right now, working on his next project. And he and I got back together for Love Story, and we did arena rap together. So he's definitely my favorite from Seattle. You know, someone that is, yeah, he's like a brother of mine, and he's just brilliant.
Very nice. We're very excited for your show tonight. We can't wait for Love Story to debut. Looking forward to seeing a different side of you and open up. So good luck with that, and we hope you have an awesome show tonight.
Everybody keeps saying a different side of me. If they'll just do their history, they just see all that is really is just, this is just all of everything that is I've been talking about for years, you know. It's just a polished version of it. It's just, Till It's Gone is a piece of Trump music, it's a piece of arena rap, it's a piece of, you know, it's a piece of Psycho White. Everything that I'm doing is just, but I do appreciate that it's new and it feels new to people, but it's kind of like it's pretty funny to hear someone say that it's different or it's new. I mean, I'm not saying
No,
that
of
what you're
course.
saying is wrong. I'm just saying like, you know.
It's new to us as listeners.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. It's just funny to me because, you know, when I had a fiddle player on stage like 7 years ago, and no one was paying attention, it's like, you know, this is what it was before Trump music.
Well, it looks like your hard work and your perseverance is paying off, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Very nice.
Till It's Gone it's the first record I've had to break on alternative radio, so it's been a big deal to me and, well, huge. I never even knew that the record would even make it to radio in the first place, much less like alternative radio. So
It's very exciting.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes, man. Love story.
Well, best of luck, and we're so
Thank you.
excited again.
Back, move to the front.